IK Bento Fenluc sede no Budi.
Meow_Tomcat said cat JAM.
ಮಿಯಾವ್ ಅಡಿಗೆರೆ ಟೊಮ್ಕ್ಯಾಟ್ ಸೆಡ್ ಮಿಯಾವ್ ಟು ಹಿಪ್ಪೋಸ್ ಲೆಕ್ಸನ್ 24 ಸೀಲ್ JAM.
Stream Elements said Credulous just raided the channel with 36 views PogChamp.
Backshot 2 Said Credul 1 Sauna Credge Sauna Daddy Red Credul 1 Sauna Credge Credul 1 Sauna Credge Sauna Daddy Red Credul 1 Sauna Credge Credul 1 Sauna Credge Sauna Daddy Red Credul 1 Sauna Credge Credul 1 Sauna Credge Sauna Daddy Red Credul 1 Sauna Credge.
Mansi 8305 said Credle un Sona Courage Sona Daddy Raid Credle un Sona Courage Credle un Sona Courage Sona Daddy Raid Credle un Sona Courage Credle un Sona Courage Sona Daddy Raid Credle un Sona Courage Credle un Sona Courage Sona Daddy Raid Credle un Sona Courage.
Stream Elements say check out Sauna Daddy streams for Polka Lovers at https://www.twitch.tv/credulous https://twitch.tv/supergraceful passionfruits-lightning-reekfog-0.
Credulous said Stokina not for 2 minutes calculate the right there.
Ghost Rush said CREDULESAUNACREDGE Sona Daddy Raid CREDULESAUNACREDGE CREDULESAUNACREDGE Sona Daddy Raid CREDULESAUNACREDGE CREDULESAUNACREDGE Sona Daddy Raid CREDULESAUNACREDGE
Okay, this is going crazy. Hold on.
CREDULESAUNACREDGE.
What the hell? Silence. Alright, you know what? Who the heck cares about the countdown, right? Welcome, everybody. Credulous, what the hell? Thank you so much for the raid and the sub. That's so kind of you. How are you doing? How was your stream? How is everyone doing? Ickban was here first. How are you today? Tomcat as well. How are you doing? Andy, Mancy, Godrush.
Hey there, buddy. Hey, Chief.
How
Hey,
is
pal.
everyone on this lovely Sunday? Hope you're doing good. Hey there, Mancy. How are you today? David, how are you? Hope you're doing well. I hope everyone has a great day so far. Kashka, welcome. How are you today? How is your day? I hope you're doing well as well. Yeah, I've had a short morning for some reason. I don't know why, but time just flew by. I got up at 7 a.m. and before I knew it was 12. But yeah, here we are. Starting an hour early because I'm invited to dinner, which is nice. I'm really looking forward to that. Mom has invited me. So yeah, we'll see what she cooks. I think some kind of oven roast or something. We'll see. But yeah, thank you so much for the raid, Cred. That has been so kind. How are you doing? How was your stream? Did you miss any more flags? Chat? My mom is not good with surprises, so I'm not sure that's a good idea. Otherwise, I would love to invite you. Doing well? Had to cut it short since family's on the way? See, family always comes first, right? For us, as for our viewers. Has to. You never miss flags. Press F to doubt. No, but I hope you have an amazing afternoon, Cred, and thank you so much for the raid. Really appreciate that. We are continuing the build of Buddington, not Buddyville. Buddyville has been retired. We're doing Buddington, which is a... Yeah, I agreed, Mancy. I mean, we know it, you know it, everyone knows it. Buddington is our new city, which looks really nice, the way it develops at the moment. So we are going to try to continue growing that slowly but steadily. I mean, there we go. This is how it looks right now. We do have a street named in your honor, Credulous. I'm not sure if you're aware of that. Valve won a street name and decided to honor you by doing that. You moved the Clips channel to the official category. Let me quickly see. Yeah, sure. All good, no worries. Yeah, that makes absolute sense. Yeah. You're not sure you've seen that in this one? All right, let me show you. Do you see this lovely sunken highway there in the middle? Going right through our city. As you... hold on. Yeah, okay, it's good. No, it changed names. Oh, I hate this in this game. Whenever you play around with these streets, they change names. It is so annoying. Yours was originally Brook Highway. We're going to rename it to what it was. Oh, one E too many. Oh, I forgot an S there at the end. There we go. Because this is officially known as the Sauna Boulevard of Broken Dreams. That was Valve's wish that we should call this. And obviously, wait on, we're gonna... Both sides of the highway are have the same name, right? Anything else doesn't make any sense at all. So yeah, we've got a lovely Sauna Boulevard of Broken Dreams here. No, he's a great guy. I love him. We share the same sense of humor, I would say. All right, what did we build last time? We continued expanding over to Blackwood Glen, and we also expanded our industrial area over here. So today I really want to figure out why A, we are losing so much money, and B, why the heck are our buses not used at all? I mean, look at this usage. This is insane. We have to figure out a way to get them to be used much more. We do have 3 bus lines at the moment. One connecting our industrial to our residential, and one within our 2 main residential areas on each side of the highway, connecting those. So, yeah, I'm not really sure why they are not being used. It is a bit annoying. One thing we could try is get rid of roadside parking, forcing people to use them more. Maybe that's an idea. Although I'm not sure that that will work correctly or work the way we want to. The other thing we could think about is just revamping the bus lines. Maybe adding short-term ones, but more for that. I'm not really sure if that might work. But I think there's a chance. So, yeah, we need to make money. We are losing money. It is not that much, but it's still, we're losing 1 million and only making 800,000, and that's with 250,000 government subsidies. I would love to get that one lower. But yeah, the important thing for that is our production. Let me quickly run that so we get a deficit number. There we go. I mean, coal would really make sense because we do have a deficit of 23 tons a month. Same with vegetables and cotton. Wood could be a good idea as well. So yeah, we're trying to get in the green, basically. That is the idea. We do have a new reward, by the way. I've added a reward after a suggestion yesterday. You can now boop Buddy Snoot if you want to. But obviously not too often. There we go. Wait. There it is. Redless wants to boop the snoot. Let's boop Buddy Snoot. Hold on. Aww. Yeah, the not so good thing about that reward is that unfortunately he wakes up every single time, but I mean it's worth it, isn't it? Why is the wheel so laggy? What the heck? Is my camera laggy again as well? A little bit, but not that bad. Okay, we'll see how this goes. Actually, I've been thinking about, I wanted to lower the graphics settings a tiny bit, just to be sure, or hoping for that it might get a little bit better for the camera. So yeah, I think I'm gonna set everything on medium instead of high and see how it looks. I'm gonna leave the level of detail on high though. I really want that. There we go, and let's try that. Let's see how that. Ooh, that re-rendered everything. Yeah, no. Nope. That doesn't work. That must have been the shadow quality, maybe? Oh, the texture quality setting, probably. There we go. Shadow low. Is it working? Does it look better? Yeah, that looks better. And hopefully that will help with any system overload issues. All right. So the goal is to revamp our bus lines and make profit. So I think we're going to start with some timber because we do have this lovely area over here. I think I'm going to buy 3 more squares here, so we have a little bit more space. And then we can try to maybe connect this over here for some industrial over here. And they're still doing the thing where they're tracking individual teeth for each pedestrian. I don't think they do. I think they fixed that in one of the the hot patches, but I'm not 100% sure. I haven't really tried to look for that in particular. Why is this one still called Spring Highway down here? Oh, because here, this is something that is weird as well. I mean, if you look what constitutes this highway, it makes no sense. I have no idea why it goes up to the exit and back down. Yet these 2 lines and the entire rest is not part of that highway. That makes no sense at all. And I think I broke it because I named both highways the same. Let me quickly see what happens if I add something here. No, the other highway, oh no, there it is. It's just almost invisible for some reason. Oh, there we go. All right, if we go back and remove that. Yeah, okay. But yeah, it is so weird. No, it's fine. It does work. I just have to zoom in far enough. It's just weird that it doesn't, that doesn't count as the entire highway. I mean, again, this one goes all the way to here. and then suddenly cuts off right there. It is so weird. Yeah, but I think we're going to move over here and let's start the game and let it run. And we're going to add some more, some timber industry over here. So let's quickly check the height of the land, because we do want to come out at about the correct height. So if we draw this one up to here, maybe a little bit further out. Hey, Catjox, how are you doing? How is your day going? And then we're going to come in somewhere around here. Yeah, that looks good. There we go. And now we can take our, wait, is that a 4-lane or a 2-lane? That's a 4-lane road. So we're going to split off at the corner up here. Let's see. There we go. Now we're going to go straight over in a 90-degree angle to over here. Yeah, like that. There we go. And we have a lovely little bridge in here between. So, hey Ned, how are you doing? How is your day going? And I think I'm just gonna continue that one along the coast here. Let's show the contour lines. Oh, this is gonna be interesting. How are we gonna get through there? Sorry, wrong chat. No, that's fine. Credulous is here, so we can live with that. Oh, small treat for Buddy. Thank you, Java. Definitely. We've got his little bag lying over here. Hold on. Buddy, look. He likes that. Who wouldn't? I mean, treats in the morning. Well, midday. I mean, I wouldn't mind. All right, let me quickly see. I want to see if I can upgrade this one to the arch bridge, because that one actually looks quite nice. Let's see if we go here. Let's have a look how that looks. Oh yeah, I like that more. That looks good. The Hose Hunter. Welcome. How are you doing? He is very cute, I agree. And another printout for my fridge. That one goes onto my fridge after stream. Oh, well, honestly, it's going to probably go on the fridge tomorrow because I need to buy new magnets. But it is going to go on there, I promise that. All right, I'm still trying to figure out how to move, how to continue the road down here. Boulder. All right, we've got a boulder. Because we do have quite the weird terrain over here, unfortunately. I'm not sure if I should just carve out a flat area for the road. Actually, I think I'm going to do that, because that is going to be the easiest thing to do. So if we continue this road, something like down to here. Yeah. And then we're going to slope. Oh, actually, no, we're not going to slope it. Ha! Because that is actually not bad, because now we can just continue as a bridge over and then go back down to normal ground from the bridge. So if we take our road and we continue it from here, no, we're going to go up. Okay, let's... Bente, how are you doing today? How is your day? And this way we have almost no elevation change. You're good? Oh, that's perfect. That's good to hear. So we're going to continue that to just next to the road. Then we're going to go over the road. And then we're going to go down to ground level. What? A destroyed building? Where's that coming from? No, you want a small treat for Buddy. Damn it. Wait, why didn't the Credulous command didn't work? There it is. They probably just got in the way of each other. So yeah, I think we're just gonna go down like 10-degree slope is okay, I think. There we go. Now we're just gonna continue to there. Oh, because it was a reply. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense that it didn't catch that for some reason. No, actually, that doesn't make sense. Hold on. That doesn't make sense at all. It should work. Oh, no. Of course. It is a stream elements command and not a streamer.bot one. Because streamer.bot one should be able to do it in the reply as well. But yeah, then it does make sense after all. All right, now we're going to continue this. We're going to start out from here in a 180-degree angle. There. And we're going to go up so we can see what we are doing. We're going to go... We're just going to slope it a little bit here. Not too much, though. Or not slope it, curve it, I mean. We're just going to follow that land here a little bit. What would happen if you set the speed limit on Main Street to max in this game? I mean, you can't really change the speed limits here, unfortunately. They are hard-coded so far. As far as I know, there will be a... they're already working on a mod to get rid of the speed limits or to change them. But for now, I don't think there is a way, unfortunately. There we go. It is for the best, yeah. But I mean, in the in City Skylines 1, we did have the transportation manager where we could change the speed limit for every lane, which was amazing. And I'm pretty sure we're going to have something here as well at some point. But not quite yet. It will take a little bit longer, I think. All right, now we want to smooth out the edge, obviously, because that hard edge doesn't really look good. Just smoothen that out all the way to the front here. And we're going to go over and do the same thing on the other side. There we go. Because that way it looks a little bit more natural, doesn't it? We go out. Yes, that looks nice, I think. And now we're going to take our specialized industry, timber, or forestry as they call it. And I think we're just going to place it right here in the middle where it grabs as much trees as possible. Oh, but we have to make sure that we orient it right because we want to have the road on this side, obviously. There we go. All right, so I think I'm going to plonk you right here. And I'm going to first set the road, or give you a road, and then we're going to draw your area. You're going to get a gravel road, because you're in the middle of nowhere, we know, right? So we're going to go here, and then I think we're just going to go in a straight line. Oh no, actually we're going to go in a little bit, not quite straight line. Let's go like this. There we go. Now you should be connected. Oh no, you're not connected. I always forget that for some reason they decided, well, power is going through. Okay, that's good. But for some reason, no, water pipes as well. So you should be fine and connected, please. Not enough electricity. Oh, all right. True, that was the last thing we saw yesterday. We have a power and water issue. So let's quickly check out. Hold on, let me get rid of that and just go to this view. Now, what are you saying? You're not getting enough water? Okay, I want to see the other one, please. That one. Power station overload. Okay, so we need more power. That's the issue. We'll figure this out. I'll just, first of all, going to give us some extra water, another water pumping station. Because apparently the one we have right now isn't enough. So we're going to get another one over here and connect that to right here. Alright, what is working because... Oh, that is actually a good point. Damn it. But it doesn't matter because... Oh yeah, it does matter. Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right. I'm going to undo this and remove that water station again. So, we are going to fix the power issue by adding a transformer station. But I'm going to add that one over here, I think. Actually, no, let's put that one over here. Does that have any pollution? The water pump, you have seemed to be in shallow water too? Well, we'll see about that. Let's try, we'll first take care of the power issue, and then we're going to check out the water issue, if it still remains. And yeah, I'm going to put you over here, there. And then we're going to run some underground power lines from you right over here and connect you to there. And that way our power issue should hopefully get fixed. Yes, there we go. And now the water issue is fixed as well. Yeah. Low water, yeah, it does have an issue with the low water depth, you're right. Let's maybe move you somewhere else where there's deeper water, like over here. We're going to move you over here. One bad thing is that we now need a road to connect that. First of all, let me upgrade these road parts. And I'm going to give you another gravel road over here. There. And then we're going to go freeform and start to go around the coastline here. Or the edge of that little cliff or whatever you want to call it. And then we're going to slope around here and connect to there. There we go. Alright, now everything should be fine again. Very nice. Alright. So, timber. We need to draw your area, otherwise you won't get everything, get any trees. And that will be bad, because that's why we built you here. So, we're going to start with that. And then we're just going to expand you all the way to the edge of your circle. There we go. And I think one more, that should be enough over here. Yes. And then we can continue all the way around here. The way I do want to get rid of that. So that makes it a little bit easier to see. I'm going to try to go all the way to the road. Just to give you the perfect area. Like that. And then we're going to go like to here. Now we're going to go in there, and then we're going to go all the way to the end there. And we are going to continue. What is it? Okay, there's something. Oh, it's out of the ring, of course. That makes sense. So, there we go. Almost ready. Now we've got a Hey, what the hell? Yeah. Now we've got a gigantic forestry area where they can go and get wood. I mean, you know what I mean. So that production should give us a nice surplus. Very well done. And then we've got coal. Right? Yeah. Can we do coal already? Have we? Yes, we can do coal. So let's quickly see where we have some coal that we might be able to get. What is coal? Coal is ore, right? Yeah, ore. So we need blue deposits. We do have one right up here. Oh, that's perfect. So let's put you right in here and get some coal. Actually, yeah, I'm just going to put you right here. And then we're going to... Wait, which side? This side. We're just going to cover this entire area. There we go. And now you need a street as well. You're going to get a 2-lane street. Because you will have trucks coming out, I'm pretty sure. There. And then maybe we can go from around here. Yes, lovely. There we go. Ooh, look at that. That thing looks cool. Alright, we do have an abandoned house over here. Let's get rid of that. That's you. Any more? No. Very nice. Alright, we do have a lot of demand for offices and stuff. So I think we're going to increase our population first. Because population gives us money, right? So we are going to get a few more low density homes around here, especially in those around those small roads. And then we're going to get some commercial, I think. Yeah, right here. And offices, of course, as well. We're going to give those over here. Principes. All right. The companies working in this modern office building not only make sure that justice is served, but their efficiency actually helps reduce the crime rate in the neighborhood. Nice. Okay, let's see if we can where we can put that one down. Because that is cool. How big are you? You're not that big. That's good. I mean, you don't fit next to the highway. Oh, you do. It does fit next to the highway, right up here in the corner. That's where we're going to put you. Room. Nice. Look at that. That looks cool. I like that. Well, the one thing I'm going to do is, let's see. This one? Yes. I'm going to extend that all the way out because that does look a lot better. And I'm definitely not going to build anything else on that little strip there. And now I'm actually going to do some detailing. Normally I don't. Ah, Tomcat, you won a district. Nice. Oh, by the way, there was another win of a small street for Buddy. I mean, we could do that, Tomcat, but we're talking about district, not a street. So Avenue isn't really the perfect name for that, but it's your choice in the end. Let me quickly show you. You can choose to... we do have that one already named, so you've got 3 districts to choose from. You can rename Park Acres, which is the entire area left of the highway, or you can choose to rename Sunnyside Junction, which is the right side of the highway, or Blackwood Glen, which is our newest area. So let me know, which one would you like to rename and to what? In the meantime, I'm going to get rid of that empty house there. But yeah, we can call it Tomcats Avenue if you want to. Oh, absolutely. What else? Tomcats Park. Yeah, sure. Absolutely. Then I think we should take Park Acres because it already has something with park in it. I think that would fit well. So this is from now on known as Tomcats. Oh, would help if I could type. Tomcats Park. There we go. Nice to have you in the city. All right, these are all building in very nicely. And we do have some medium density now. I think I'm gonna put one block in there. See what happens. How is our university doing? We do have a few people attending, not that many though. Our high school has 123, which isn't that much either. And our elementary school, well, that one has a lot, 590. Just need to put their statue of Tomcat too? I would love to. Unfortunately, we don't have them. We do have statues though, but I can't place them yet, I think. No, I think they're in the landmarks. No, where is that one? There was one statue. I knew that. I know that. There, the bronze statue. But, well, we need the progression node tourist attractions for that. But yeah, we're going to put that one there once we unlock it. All right. I think I'm going to move our elementary school over here because we've got all other schools over here. And I think that would just fit better. Doesn't fit on that road, unfortunately. Actually, you know what? If I turn... Wait, what the hell? If I turn off snapping, I might be able to shoehorn you onto that road. Let's see. This road... There we go. Ha! It is connected. Very nice. So that's where we're going to put it. One more thing I'm going to do, though, is again... Made a mistake. Damn it. Okay, no, I'm not going to do that. I was thinking about it, once again extending the grass over here, but I made a mistake when I closed it down. It does have a bug that when you close it through the X, it doesn't... you can't open it again. You always have to open it with the key again. With the keyboard key. Otherwise you have to restart the game before it works again. So yeah, it's gonna sit there like this for now. At some point we might fix that though. Let me see, can we even you out a little bit more? Is that possible? Not really. Hold on, we can maybe get rid of that completely. Let's try that. We lower our size to this and then draw out. Oh, wow. No, not even close. On the other hand, you know what? Kind of like that idea. I mean, nah. No, that doesn't look good. Let's undo that again. We're gonna go up from right the edge of our school. There we go. Now we can try to smooth all that out. Yeah. I mean, it's better than nothing. It doesn't look perfect, but I'm okay with it for now. We still have a lot of single home demand. You're complaining about high rent? Well, that's your own issue. In that case, build a smaller house and stop complaining. There we go. We have one more complaint over here. Yeah, if you're wretched and living in a house like that, of course. Let's see. Again, office demand going through the roof. Which is good, because we want offices, but for now I don't think we have the people to support them yet, but we'll try. Let me quickly see again. Unoccupied buildings. They're only complaining about unoccupied buildings. Alright, why? Which buildings are that unoccupied? They're all full. I don't have a single unoccupied building in the city, I think. So what are you complaining about? I don't understand that. All right, let's have a look at our bus lines. There are still not... Oh, they're getting used more. That's good. Oh yeah, by the way, that's something we can quickly change to earn some more money. We do have the district policies now, and we do have the roadside parking fee. We can up that to 50. As far as I know, that doesn't have any negative side effects. People will still roadside park as much as before. They'll just pay for it. It might cause a few more... Oh. Police car. There was a crime at Cheap and Random. Surprise, surprise. I mean, and it doesn't have any passengers, so it didn't find anybody apparently. Wait, why is that the Boulevard of... I don't understand this. Now this is... We didn't call that road Boulevard of Broken Wings. That was the highway. This game is weird when it comes to street names. I figured that much out. It nilly-willy changes them around. Okay, did we up the parking here? Yes, we did. And let's do the same over in our industrial area. There we go. That should help with our money. Oh, there's an abandoned building there. Let's get rid of that. And we do have our parking lots. We are going to up that the parking fee of those as well. Okay, wherever that caused you to go out. Adam, you got your capture card working, but don't know how to get the audio while streaming through the laptop. Oof, I've only tried to connect the PlayStation 4 through a capture card. I've never tried to connect two PCs. And the capture card output the sound through the HDMI cable, so it just got through to the PC. So yeah, I'm not really sure, unfortunately. Wait, how many parking do we have? And that, oh yeah, the big one over here, right? I forgot about that one, which is barely used. Is there a bus stop there? No. All right, I'm gonna put one bus stop over there on this side, and I'm gonna put one over there on this side. And then we're gonna connect those lines to that bus stop, or to those two new bus stops. Maybe that helps. I mean, if there's a bus stopping right next to the car park, it should help with the usage, I think. Hopefully. All right, our population, we've got an unemployment of 3.7%. That is great. That is amazing. But we still have... Well, we've got 5,900 people and 5,300 jobs. So... Oh, by the way, how is our timber doing? 91% efficiency, very nice. 98% efficiency, very nice. What is our production doing? Wonderful. I mean, we've got surplus more than anything. Can we... Yeah, we do have a bit more space for industrial over here, so let's give them this space as well. And you do want more commercial, apparently. So, let's see. We could do a little bit more commercial next to our university here. I mean, that could be a good idea. Yeah, and that's something I really don't like about this game sometimes, because this looks ugly AF. But yeah, it's nothing we can do. It just looks the way it looks. And that's why it makes sense to flatten your terrain before you build stuff, so that stuff like this doesn't happen. We would have to, well, at least remove the Maple Street over here and flatten that terrain, because it just doesn't work out like that. Yeah. Yeah, I should have flattened it further before I built out. But it is what it is. That's what it looks like now. We do have more medium density demand and a little bit of commercial. So maybe we could do this. And let them build some of those buildings there. By the way, once we are at a point where we are making money, I want to give something else a try, because I do want to try to build a city with everything unlocked and unlimited money. I think that could be a lot of fun as well. So we might try that next week sometime. See how we fare with that kind of gameplay. You know what? Now we have this lovely bridge over the highway here. I think I'm going to give them another exit here. Why not? So let's go to our one-way. We are going to start up here, obviously. And we are going to go down to the ground. Let's say 136 meters. And we're going to do that on both sides. 136. Come on. Let's remove you. Alright, let's turn you completely off. Only 90-degree angles. 36. There we go. Same over here. $136. And same over here. 136. That was 7. Damn it. Undo. I want to make that perfect. Sparkfear, welcome. How are you doing? Oh, hold on. There. 136. And then we can just reverse that and reverse that and that. And then we can connect them to our highway by... Well, we could just continue this one. I think we should. So let's do this one, though. We're going to go out like that and then connect to there. And we're going to do the same over here. We're going to go out, go into there, and then connect you to there. I like that. Bit sleepy, just woke up. Nice. Didn't sleep too well last night. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. But waking up this late, it'll be fine. Yeah, probably. I'm doing great as well. I've had a very short morning for some reason. I can't really say why. Wait, 6. And I just quickly want to connect those lines. Then I'm going to answer more. Let's do 70. And then another 50. And same here. 70. And then another 50. There we go. Yeah, obviously that won't work. We're going to connect you the other way around. There we go. And then we're going to upgrade to 4 lanes here and there. There we go. Wonderful. All right, yeah, like I said, I had a quick, weirdly fast morning. I'm not sure why. I woke up around 7 a.m. and before I knew it was 12. And I didn't really get anything done. I took a short walk with Buddy. I watched a few YouTube videos, and that's about it. Didn't even manage to eat much breakfast at all. But yeah, I will fine as well. I'm invited for dinner with my mom's tonight, so I don't think there will be any issues with going hungry. Nice, so now we have another lovely highway interchange here, or highway exit. You having fun? Not really. I don't even know what I did for 4 hours. 5 hours. 5 hours. I mean, I was out with Buddy for half an hour, and then before I knew it, it was 12. Never had that, or rarely have that kind of feeling. I just want to turn off the rain, because rain is annoying. All right. Let's see. We do have still so much low residential. So I am going to put more down. I'm just trying to figure out where it would make sense. I mean, we could... Well, we would have to do a lot of terrain work here, but we could do another area here. And I think that's worth a try. So we're going to flatten that area out. Ritiska, welcome! How are you doing? I hope you're doing well. So if we make a nice little square here, next to the highway, all the way to here. Cred did raid me. Yes, he did. He was so kind to do that. No idea why he would, though, but he did. No, just kidding, of course. Wait. Oh, no, that was not what I wanted to do. Damn it. You came with the raid then. Oh, that's nice. Glad that you would drop in. Alright, let's try to get this one down a little bit. Hold on, let's do from right there up. That's better. You were sleeping. Oh, that's nice. I mean, it's Saturday, it's Sunday after all, so why not? I mean, feel free to sleep the entire day if you want to, I would say. All right, now we've got a nice little area up here that we can use for some low residential areas. And I think I'm going to go easy here because I really don't want to do this or want to keep this for long. It's just right now to get our population up. So I think I'm just going to do a simple grid here, just to keep it easy. Like if we go from, let's say from here over to, come here, to let's say here. And then we scale you up like this. Yeah, I like that. There we go. And now we just need to connect all of those, obviously. So we're going to take you and we're going to connect you with a nice little curve to here. You. New signature building, Epicurean Garden. Nice. All right, I think I'm going to do something interesting here. I'm going to go one like this. And the other one, I'm going to go over here. No, that doesn't look good. Hold on. But I kind of like the idea of giving them two different outlets over here, like that. Yeah, that's better. And this one is just gonna go straight down to the corner here. There we go. You woke up around 11, made some breakfast, took your medicine, was on Credulous stream, and then you just wanted to lay down and fell asleep with Cred's voice from the computer. Nice! I mean, I don't get how you can fall asleep to Cred's voice, screaming like that all the time, but I mean, if it works for you, that's fine. Yeah, that's going to be quite the steep incline there. No, actually, it's fine. It's not that bad. And then we're going to connect this one as well, just straight down to here. There we go. Although, wait, no, I'm going to upgrade a little bit. I'm going to upgrade the outer ones. Fruity Bobs, welcome. How are you doing? I hope you're doing well. You mean not fell asleep because of his voice? It was just in the background. And you don't know how it changed to mine? Well, that's Cred and me, right? We just switch voices whenever we feel like it. No, but I think it's nice that apparently Credulous's voice helped you fall asleep. He does have a nice voice, if he's not screaming, which is not that often, but otherwise the voice is nice. No, definitely not the sauna man. No, 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 no. Never. I would never. Yeah, actually, no, wait. You are gonna go back to a one-way, to a small alleyway, and we're just gonna connect this one. We're gonna... That one is a big one, please. There we go. Nice. And now we've got a new residential area up here that we're gonna fill with low-density housing. Although I am gonna fill it like this because I want to make sure that they are all oriented towards the correct road that I want them to be oriented towards. There we go. And now we can add this one and it can build, and we can add this one and it can build. Nice. And then obviously they're going to need some shopping as well. And I think they're just going to get that on the end here for now. There we go. Nice. I'm still not a big fan of our bus usage. I think it's still pretty bad. I mean, 1,000 people use it per month. Nice. This one is actually quite used. That's the orange one. Where's the red one? Oh yeah, the red one is only in Tomcats Park, while the orange one connects the two. You never noticed this is a different city? Yeah, this is not Buddyville anymore. This is Buddington. I didn't like some of the layout choices I made for Buddington, so I decided to start again. And no, for Buddyville, I didn't like some of the design choices for Buddyville, which is why I started again. All right, I think I'm going to add another bus line. And I'm going to do that to connect these two new areas to our main downtown. I thought it was just a different section of the same city. I mean, it does look kind of similar, I have to say, because we do have the sunken highway as well, next to a river, so I get that, I get that. All right, we're going to start a bus line, and we're actually going to... How are we going to do this? I am going to circle around here, I think. So, which direction is that bus line going? Down. All right. So, if we say we're coming up from here. So, we're going to start on this bus stop, and then we're going to go up here. We're going to make one stop. Well, let's make one stop here. Then we're going to make one stop up here. Then we're going to go around here, and we're going to go to this stop. Then we're going to go to... No, we're not going to go to this stop. We're going to go up here. Have a stop right in front of our university. Then we're going up here. Stop close to our elementary school. Then we're going to go into this area. We're going to have one stop here. Have another one here. Then we're going to come out. And for now, I think we're just going to go all the way down. Let's do way stop here, so it goes the right way. And then we're going to start... how am I going to do this? Yeah, I think we're going to do one stop here. Then we're going to go in here, have one stop up here. One stop over here. I'm going to come back out, have one stop here, and connect to there. And now we're just going to fill in our stops. I have one stop here, one stop over here. Let's see, one over up here, one down here. And we said we had one stop up here, one over here, and one here. Oh no, that's the wrong side, damn it. Hold on. Remove you. First stop is on this side. Then we set one stop over here. And that's it. Now we just need to connect those stops again. This. Then we had this one. Have this one. Come on. Oh, no. We have to. No. This one there. There we go. And down here. This one stops here. That one stops up there. That one stops there. And this one stops here. And now we have a new bus line. Very nice. This one connects Sunnyside Junction with Blackwood Glen, basically. That should be nice. All right. We do have our cabs. Let me quickly check. We do have the extension to pick up everywhere. Yes, we do. What about our buses? Do we have... Yeah, we still have a few buses left. That's fine. All right. We do have a lot of more low residential demand. So let's fill that. I mean, that's why we built this area here, didn't we? I'm just going to give you all of this. Feel free to build. And while you do that, I'm going to get another cup of coffee. By the way, if you have any suggestions on what to build, what to do, how to build it, feel free to let me know. When it comes to this kind of stuff, I'm not the most creative, so I'm open for suggestions. Let's see. We do have all this area down here, which we could use as well. But, I mean, I don't want to grow any further right now. Not before we've filled these two completely. Oh, wow. We've got 178 people in our university. Very nice. But we do still have a lot of commercial demand. So I think I'm going to give them a bit more. Like around here. There we go. Do we have any zoned medium density which isn't used yet? No. Let's zone these two just in case to meet any demand that comes up. Igor, welcome. Please keep it in English. I don't speak any Russian. That would be great. Thank you. Let's see, we do have a... Oh, we've got a park. Okay, let's add that park, because that is a huge boost. Let's go there. By the way, how is our park coverage? Let's see. All right, we've got nothing over here. That's not good. Let's add a few smaller things in here. Like we could put it... Oh, let's turn snapping back on. I mean, we could put a small park in here. I think they should have added mod support at release, because that's the main issue for why it's not doing great. Yeah, I agree. The mod support is the biggest issue. And also assets. I mean, I do get the issues, or the why people feel assets are missing, especially in the commercial areas, which I actually didn't notice, but I can understand why people noticed. Let me see if I can find something to show you. If we look at these buildings here, what do we have? We've got a bookstore. We've got 60-some convenience store. And we've got 1, 2. What is this? Chemical or okay, no, those are actually shops. But yeah, we've got 2 gas stations right next to each other, and I've seen builds where there's where like 7 or 8 gas stations spawned right next to each other, which is just weird. It doesn't make sense. I mean, you nowhere would you have 6 or 7 gas stations right next to each other. That just does not make any sense at all. I'm going to drop down a few more mailboxes down here because these areas don't have mailboxes yet. So you're going to get one there. And yeah, just for future proving, you're going to get one in the middle there. And you're going to get one down here as well. And you guys over here, you're going to get one right at this corner. And you're going to get one in here, one in here, and one over there. Just to be 100% sure that everything is nicely covered. Wait, we did have one more building, right? Oh yeah, the Epicurean Gardens. Let's see, how big are you? You're not that big either. That's good. I mean, we could put you right next to our plaza here. Yeah, why not? I think that's a good spot. Look at that. I like that. Buddington is starting to look really nice. But we are still losing money, which is bad. But it's close. I mean, we are close to being even. I like that. But we still have 150,000 government subsidies. Let's see, what is our production doing? Looking good. Yeah, vegetables and cotton. Those are the next big things. Let's quickly see if we have any fertile land where we could build that. I mean, we still have a lot of fertile land over here. But we would have to cross the highway somehow. And I really... Oh no, we have crossed the highway already. We can just branch off from here. Alright, I think we're going to put cotton and vegetables down. Let's see. Vegetables. Yeah, I mean, we need food, right? You just got yourself your first cup? Nice. No, I don't have milk. Well, I do have milk, but I don't put milk into my coffee. I'm of the opinion that milk and coffee is as... Well, milk and coffee does belong in there as much as oil belongs into water. Producing any milk in game? Nope. There is no way to produce milk, unfortunately. But yeah, maybe it does in the end. I'm actually not sure if it ends up being milk or not. Alright, I think we're just going to plonk you here. And then we're going to connect you first before we draw your area. Yeah, let's take that one and give you a straight road right in front. And then we're going to go with the free form. And we are going to try to follow the contour lines at least a bit, right? Because that way we can make sure that it doesn't... There we go. I like that. I mean, that way we can make sure that it isn't too rough of a terrain change. But now we need to draw your area. And your area is going to start somewhere around there. And then you're going to go down to your road. And really enough, I also know the milk. Lactose intolerance sucks. Yeah, I can imagine. I'm happy that I'm not that, honestly. Or gluten intolerance like my mom. I really feel sorry for her every single day. There are so many things she just can't eat, even though she wants to. And that sucks. I am so lucky that I don't have any food intolerances or anything. You also have lactose intolerance? Oh no, Andy, I'm sorry. Yeah, I know that there are pills. One of my ex-girlfriends had it as well. And there are some pills that can help you with that, apparently. Like if you eat them just before you eat anything with milk, you won't get as bad of symptoms. But yeah, it's definitely not a fix-all. The pills are great, but the cost of them adds up. Yeah, I can imagine. Hey, the pop musicians mansion. Nice. Yeah, I can imagine. Obviously, here in Germany, your insurance takes care of it completely. You don't have to pay... Well, maybe you might have to pay like a 10 euro for every pack you get. Just like a prescription fee. But I'm not even sure if you need a prescription for those. But I think you can get one, and then your health insurer pays for it, which is really nice. There we go. And let's remove you. Nice. That is a lovely... You just eat a lot of meat. I mean, I'm fine with that. Honestly, German's health insurance, as much as it has issues, it is still quite amazing. They're about that price there too. It's just that you have to take so many pills that the cost adds up. Oh, okay. My girlfriend really only took it when she knew she would be eating something with milk or with lactose, or she couldn't control what she eat, like in a restaurant. But at home, of course, she would try to cook lactose-free, so she wouldn't have to eat those pills all the time. All right, let's add some cotton as well over here. It isn't almost anything, I agree. That is true. Which does not make it easy. Absolutely. Wait, there was a road there, wasn't there? That one is up there, okay. So let's see, if we take natural resources off and we put you right behind here. And then let's turn the natural resource view on again. Then we can go to there, we can continue all the way around here to the end of your... Oh, come on. There, 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 and there. And we go all the way to the highway. Yay! We are a busy town. Yeah, we are busy. That much is true. Then we're just gonna connect it. Well, let's go like that. Oh, damn it. I forgot that there was a little thingy there. Hold on, let me go close so I can do this as good as possible. Because we are just gonna draw around you. There we go. Nice. And now we need to connect you, of course, as well. Let's just continue you to there, and let's give a straight line. We're going to go there, and then we're just going to connect you like that. Perfect. And now you will produce cotton. Very nice. We're going to look at our achievements in a moment. I'm just going to quickly check. Yeah, now we only have some ore deficit and a little bit of cotton still, but that might fix itself, or we might add another cotton farm somewhere. Very nice. Growing nicely. Now, let's see. What did we get? Milestones. Busy town. We got loan limit ore mining. Nice. That's the one we've been waiting for. And gated community. I like that one as well. And I'm actually going to make use of the gated community straight away, because this entire area, from up here all the way down to here, all the way over to there, all the way up here, all the way over here and back, that is gonna be a gated community. What does that mean? It means that only people living or working within the district are allowed in. Increases the well-being and reduces crime. Very nice. Gated community. Roadside parking fee is going to be 50 cents. We're going to have speed bumps so they don't drive as fast. Recycling is good. Heavy traffic is banned. And they have energy consumption awareness. I really liked in the first one that they showed all the icons of the enabled city district. So, what are they called? District. These. They were shown right under the name, so you knew what you had set where. I hope that they're going to add that again in the future. All right, but we are lovely and growing. We still have a lot of low density demand. Luckily, we do have 2 more squares here that we can fill. And that should increase our population quite a lot. We've got 8 development points. Let's see what makes sense to get. I mean, we are fine with water and power. We do have the hospital already. We are not taking care of garbage that is exported. I mean, we could get those universities, but we are far too small a city for that yet. Fire and rescue. I mean, we could get the fire station. Or the fire watch tower and then the firefighting heli. Draga, welcome. Actually, I'm gonna unlock those. Firefighting helicopter depot and the fire watch tower. And over here, I think a city hall. City hall would be nice. It lowers the cost of imported goods, which makes sense. Yeah. Okay, that's fine, I think. Now, we need to first set down our pop musician's mansion. Let's see. Yeah, there it is. And I think we should put that one down here somewhere. Right near the water. Like between these two. Or we could put it over here on the other side. No, I think I'm gonna put it down here and I'm gonna evict those two. Like that. Sorry. But we want our pop musician to live right here. Very nice. So far nobody's moved in yet though. And did we have anything else to place? I don't think so. I think we placed everything else, didn't we? Yeah. Alright, then we have the... We did place the welfare office, yeah. Let's place our city hall. Go away. I want to see where I'm placing stuff. I'm not really sure where to place city hall. I usually would say in here. I mean, that would be perfect. But we would have to delete all those parks in there, and I really don't want to do that. You don't fit here. Because the college is in the way. I mean, you would fit in here. You know what? I'm gonna evict those offices and put you in there. For that I have to turn off validation results. Let's... Okay, hold on. I want to put you... Well, let's see. I want to turn you around like this. And then I want you to be straight there. You're a dog park? Actually, you can stay there. Why not? Dog park next to our city hall. Oh, come on, I turned you the wrong way around. Alright, we're gonna have to move you. You have to move. If that was that way around, I want you to be faced towards the city and not outside the city, obviously, right? I'm going to give you a little bit more space. There we go. That's better. No worries, Tomcat. You want a cat park? Did a sauna appear yet? No, not yet. Not yet. We do have the Sauna Boulevard of Broken Dreams, though, which is our highway down here. And for some reason, this one as well. But yeah. All right, now we do have a city hall. Lovely placed over there. I kind of like that location. Although you're not straight. Hold on. I hate it when it's not straight. My OCD gets triggered by that. I think that's better. And I'm going to move you a little bit over here. Let's put you all the way over there. There you go. Still not straight, but I can't do it better. No, we've started a new city, Draga. We are working on Buddington now. And there are no islands here, unfortunately. But you are going to move in as well. All the people who moved in the last city are going to get a place in this city as well. I've got a list, and I will get your place as well at some point. All right, we are looking good so far. We're still losing money. But we have no residential demand. We do have a lot of commercial and industrial demand, though. Let's see. Can we get some more commercial in somewhere? They're not really places where I want to put commercial. That's the problem. I mean, we could... Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to give them a little bit more over here. I think that's nice. And I'm thinking about moving the transformer station because it doesn't really... I don't really like the fact that it's right behind our city hall. So yeah, I think we are going to move this one. We are going to move you... Where are we going to move you? Let's move you over here. A little bit out of the way. And now we just need to connect you, of course, with the underground power lines. One from there to there. Nice. Wonderful. Oops. Very nice. Yeah, everything else seems to be working nice. We are growing slowly. We have a 0.3% unemployment rate. I mean, that's almost full employment. That's fucking incredible. We have mostly adults, 75%. And we've got 10% children, 10% seniors, and 5% teens. That is very nice. Obejava, you won a district name. Very nice. Now, no lazy bumps allowed in this town. Exactly. I mean, we have 3 districts you can choose from Java. You can either rename Sunnyside Junction, which is that part right of our highway over here. Or you can choose Blackwood Glen, which is the entire educational district, I would call it, because we've got our university, our high school, and our elementary school in there. Or you can choose Fairfield Junction, which is a lovely high-value gated community up in the, well, towards the mountains. So, let me know which one you would like to rename and what we should rename it to. Because that one is your district. By the way, what's the time? Oh wow, 2:30 already. Damn. Time is running. We've got around another 90 minutes. And then I need to get ready for dinner at my mom's. But we are going to keep going for another 90 minutes. Alright. While you think about that, Obe, I'm going to see if we can expand a little bit more. Fairview Junction to Apex Fairplace. Yes, sir. Up there. Apex Fairplace. Oh, if I could type, that would help, wouldn't it? Fairplace. It's going to be all caps anyway once I press enter. There we go. Very nice. The gated community of Apex Fairplace. I mean, look at it. So many people moving in there. So many houses being built. And I'm assuming people are, well, at least modest. Damn it. Poor, wretched, wealthy. I mean, what is that? A wealthy household right next to 2 poor households. I mean, I feel sorry for him. And yeah, they've got a nice little shopping area down here. And here is, you would spin the wheel, but I want to move in first. I get that, Trigger. Here's an example of why it's a little bit weird with the commercial buildings. I mean, let's go through this area. What do we have? We have a beverage place. We've got a bakery. A vehicle dealer. Some beverages. Java, thank you so much for the sub. That is so kind of you. Hold on, why is that so... no, this way around. There. That one goes into my fridge. Thank you so, so much. Cool profile picture. I like that. Look at that. That one goes onto my fridge after stream. Well, no. Realistically tomorrow because I have to buy magnets first. But it's going on there. I promise you. Horizon from Apex Legends, that is. Oh, okay, nice. Honestly, I've never played Apex Legends or any first-person shooter in the last 15 years. But I've seen a few people play it, so... and they are nice. Moritz, welcome. How are you doing today? All right, let's see. We've got another vehicle dealer, but the interesting part comes over here because we've got one. Oh no, that's petrochemicals. Oh no, actually, that's right. 1, 2, 3, 3 gas stations right next to each other, which is weird. And I think this one, yeah, that's a gas station as well. That's a gas station as well. That's a laundry place. That's vehicles, furniture, Capea furniture. Nice. No, Buddy's not talking. Buddy is sleeping. That's all he's doing. Just trying to get rich in GTA. Nice. I wish you the best of luck. Oh, by the way, I quickly need to run to the loo. So we're gonna concentrate on, or I'm gonna put the camera so that you can maybe see our new people moving in over here. Like, let's put it like this. That way you have a nice view of our new gated community. Apex Fair Place. And yeah, while we do that, I will quickly run to the loo. And I'm sorry for all those who are not subs, but I will have to. I will run a small ad break while I'm on the loo. Because otherwise new people always get those damn pre-rolls, and I really want to get rid of those. So please stay. The ad break will be over in 3 minutes, and then we're back, and I won't continue before we are all back. So I will see. Loo break is a good idea. Yeah, exactly. And to be honest, I've started a new medication on Wednesday, and damn, I have to run to the loo often since I'm taking that. It is a known side effect, but still, it's weird. Anyway, I'll be right back. Please don't go anywhere, and I will see you in 2 to 3 minutes. Alrighty. Let me quickly get my headphone back in. There we go. All right. Time to continue building. Cheers. Means I need to hydrate more? No, definitely not. I'm already drinking like 5 to 6 liters a day, which should be more than enough. I mean, the recommended amount is 1.5 liters a day, and I'm like 4 times that, so should be fine, I think. All right, our area has built out, very nice, but we still have a lot of low residential demand, which is insane. Weird question, but how tall I am? 1 meter 86, so 186 centimeters. Water is very good and refreshing. True. I gotta be honest, I rarely drink purely water. I mostly drink, well, 0-calorie soft drinks. Because, well, purely water is just boring, I feel. So, yeah, but still, it does work. You have not enough customers? What the freak is your issue? There is a huge area right here. Okay, maybe I can give you a few low-density homes right next to you. Oh, no, they don't want to live here. It's far too... Well, these ones would. They apparently, as far as I've heard, they fixed that, which is why I'm taking those seriously now. But yeah, it was a bug at first. That is true. You really like sparkling mineral water? Takes away the boring part for me. True. If I have to drink water, purely water, it is sparkling as well. Otherwise, no. Still water is just... I do drink it sometimes, but very, very seldom. By the way, are they actually... Oh yeah, they're driving around getting trees. There he is. Picking up trees. Very nice. Just curious, is your best friend who is a giant 2 meters 5, like a gazillion burgers for the Americans, and drinks so much, just absolute loads? Yeah, true. No, but I do, yeah, like 4.5 to 6 liters a day, I would say. Because I did have some, oh, what are they called? Wait, let me quickly check that word, because I don't know it in English. I had... Oh, yeah. Stupid me, it was just a direct translation. I had kidney stones once. And after that, they really told me I would have to drink a lot to make sure that they don't return. And yeah, ever since then, I've been drinking around that much. Because I really don't want to get kidney stones again. They are the worst. You used to a lot of sugar sodas, but now you drink sweet tea, orange juice, and water. That is nice as well. I drink a lot of coffee, honestly. Caffeine-free, but still coffee. And yeah, mostly something called Schwipschwap, which is basically Fanta and cola, just with the 0 calories. Your kidney stones too, it was not fun? No, kidney stones are no fun at all. I was really unlucky back then because I had kidney stones while I was driving, which when I first felt them, and it was insane. I had to stop straight away and go to the toilet every 10 minutes or something, it felt like. So yeah, I really don't enjoy that. I don't want any more kidney stones in my life ever again. Alright, but we don't have any real fire hazard anywhere, right? So I think I'm gonna put that one just somewhere around here to cover the entire area. I mean, why not? Doesn't hurt. Oh, no, don't tell me you need a road. You need an electric cable. Okay, we can do that. Electric cable is fine. Try to avoid all sugars to your best ability, but not going to avoid anything. Lost about 3 to 5 kilos since. Nice! That's great, Spark. You even like black coffee now? Yeah. Same. I use stevia as a sweetener for coffee. Because it does have 0 calories. It does have a weird taste. You have to get used to it first. But once you are used to it, it's amazing, I think. Wait, you are connected? Yes, you are. Perfect. But, yeah. Otherwise, Yeah, stevia is very nice. I really enjoy it. It took a while to get used to the taste, but once you're used to the taste, it doesn't matter. It's the same as any sugar, just no calories, which is nice. You were asleep when you felt them? You felt like someone was jumping on your back was sitting out? Yeah. I mean, I was working... Whoa. I did not mean to do that. I was working on for the German Red Cross at the time and was driving handicapped people around. And I was taking one of them up to to the Danish border because he was going on holidays. And on the way back, they started hurting. And it was insane. I could barely drive back home. 100 IQ. Welcome. Thank you. Another printout for my fridge. Perfect. Wait. That's a Minecraft profile pic, isn't it? I like it. What? What do you mean, Moritz? The German Red Cross. I was working... ich war im Zivildienst beim Roten Kreuz. And yeah, I drove back from the border, and on the way it started to hurt the first time, and it got worse and worse the further I got home. And then at home I went under the shower, and I actually collapsed in the shower because of the pain. I've never felt pain like that before in my life. Insane. So yeah, really don't want kidney stones again. So I'm also very, very sensitive now. Ooh, honestly, wait, let me see. I honestly don't even know what I said back before that. Yeah, I'm not really sure what you meant. What I was saying, Moritz, honestly. It was horrible. You didn't even sit in place. Yeah, absolutely. I couldn't sit still either. And after I collapsed in the shower, the first thing I did was go to the hospital, and I stayed there for 2 days, I think, and while they removed it and monitored me. But yeah, not a nice thing, and I don't want to relive that at all, anytime soon. So yeah, let's see, what else can we build today? I mean, we still need a lot of people, so I think I'm going to do some medium density housing around here just to get Polaris suits. Nice. Just to give them a few more customers. How big are the Polaris suits? Let's quickly see. Can we fit them in here? No, we can't. Oh, but they are huge. They're high, aren't they? Oh, wow, yeah. Let's see, where could we put that where it would look nice? Huh. I mean, I'm always a fan of these big buildings right next to the highway. I think that looks amazing if they fit in there, but this one obviously doesn't fit. Well, it should fit, I think. Let's see. I mean, you should fit like this. Luckily, we don't. We have bypass validation on, so we can just place it there. Oh, nice. Yes, I like that there. Oh, we've got a crime. We've got a crime, everyone. Police car is dispatched. Where are you? On its way. Let's follow him. I mean, he even has sirens. Taking care of crime in our city. This game does look nice, doesn't it? And honestly, I don't have the biggest rig. My machine is not the best, but still, it is just amazing how good it looks, even on my machine. And there he is. Investigating the crime scene and maybe arresting the perpetrator. We won't know, probably. But maybe we do. Well, depends on if it says passenger afterwards. But I don't think it will. I would be very surprised if they found the person, the perpetrator, doing the actual break-in or whatever it was. Yeah, no. More European-looking cop than in part 1. Is that regular, or you can change the props? You can change a few of the props. It's not that... oh, wow. We've got a fire here. And fire department is there already. Nice. You can change a few of the props, like I think... wait, where do we have our fire station? No, that's the crematorium. That's the firehouse. Oh no, actually you can't right now. Unless... yeah, no, there's only one type of police station, I think, at the moment. Yeah. Wait, where is our police station, actually? Wait, where did I put our police station? Oh, no, maybe I should go over here. Then it would highlight my police station. Oh, that's all the way over there. Okay, actually, I am going to give them another police station. And I'm going to put that right here on that road. Just so that they can patrol this area better. No, actually not. I'm not going to put it there. I'm going to put it on the main road down here. There we go. That should help with this area. Hey, we're making money! We are making money, everyone! Nice! We finally did it! I do know there's, but for the buses, I think there are different assets for now. Like when you go to your bus depot, you can use electric buses if you want to. Well, once you add them, of course. But yeah, electric buses are there as far as I know. And they do look different. But so far you only have basically 2 types of houses, and that's it. Everything else will come in time. Quite a bit later than they originally said. Probably, well, I don't want to lean myself too far out there, but I would say, I think we can hope for mods in January, February maybe. And then the assets will probably come, I would say sometime around March, maybe, if we are lucky. Maybe even later. But yeah, they have a lot of stuff to fix and add and finish. But I think the mods should be the highest priority. Because there are so many things that just don't work correctly right now, which mods definitely would fix. So, yeah, I really hope they are going to change that. Oh, that's interesting. Look at this. Huh. That is actually interesting. If you look at our district here, right? This one only goes to half of the road, of half of Maple Street. And in this district, parking costs 50 cents, roadside parking. The result, on the side of the road that is within the district, nobody is parking. The other side, everybody is parking. I am not a fan of that. That is why we are gonna move that to... hold on, let me turn off snapping here. We are gonna move you on off the road, so all you people pay parking fees. Ha! You are not gonna park for free here. No way. There is a reason why I set that parking fee at all. You are gonna pay it. But yeah, it makes sense. That is the kind of realism I really like about this game, to be honest. And I'm also going to extend that all the way out here to include those houses as well. Because I mean, they should be part of that district as well, I think. There we go. Nice. Of Tomcats Park. Alright, what else do we have? I mean, we need to make some money first before we can build much more. So let's quickly have a look at our production again. The only deficit we still have is ore. Let's see if we have some place for ore mining that we can use. Not really. They are all pretty far out of our city, unfortunately. The only part we had was up here, and that one is producing coal. How's our coal production doing? Oh yeah, we've got a... Okay, you know what? I'm gonna reduce the area for coal production over here. And we're gonna go... Let's go... Actually, let me turn on the 90-degree snapping again. And then we are gonna add you to here as well for some ore production. Let me get you. You little dot there. Where are you? There we go. Oh wow, this is going to be interesting. There we go. That's better. Now we can get to you. And remove. Let's remove you. And remove you. So stupid that that has to be like that. There we go. Very nice. And now we can put some ore right next to it, which we are going to do. Right next to that on the same road. And then you see the update now. You don't see anything in the patch notes about not enough customers notification. I think that was the last patch already. The first one. Where they added that. But yeah, we can check in just one moment. Hold on. I'm going to see if I can find it again. To there and to there. Lovely. And of course, we are going to extend that road to there. Wonderful. All right, let me quickly see if I can find it. There's my Steam. Wasn't it in here? Facing people back when playing offline, undesired clothing variations, garbage piling up, citizens changing, increased citizens, improved calculation between pickups, pick up. This is the previous one. All right, let me see that one. No, that's the current one. Yeah, that's the current one. I meant the one before that. Which should have... Oh no, hold on. That's the one before. Okay, let me see. Oh, here it is. It's the one before that even. It says on the 2nd of November, increased leisure probability to balance the no customer situation with commercial companies. Yeah, it's the first point in the one before that. But yeah, it still does occur. But as you can see, I mean, I've got one place that has that, none others. So it seems to be balanced quite well right now. I just don't understand why this one has it. But yeah, we might get some more people there. Do we have a bus stop there? No, we don't. We do have a bus line there, but no stop. So let's give them a stop. Maybe that helps. You're going that way around. So right in front of the building, you're going to get a stop. There we go. Maybe that helps with the customers. This is relaxing after working and playing Apex. Oh, that's great to hear, Java. I love that. Yeah, I'm trying to give you a relaxed kind of stream. I'm not the most energetic person. I just try to enjoy my time and spend time with you people, talk to you. For me, it's more important to focus or to not miss any messages or anything than to focus on the game 100%, because this is about community. I'm streaming because I want to meet new people like you or Spark or Moritz or anybody else who's here. So yeah, I love that you like that. All right, we do have a little bit of medium density demand, but didn't we already zone some? I thought we had zoned some already for the future, but apparently not. So let's maybe do that. I think you can get some row houses over here. I mean, why not? Like if we go here and here and here. greetings from the United States. Nice, Java. Where from in the United States? I mean, I've been there 3 times now. Yeah, 3 times. But it's been a few years. It's been like 10 years since I've last been. Colorado. Oh, nice. I love that. I've not been to Colorado yet. I've been to Illinois, Chicago. I've been to New York. I've been to Orlando. I've been to New Mexico, Albuquerque, and Santa Fe. And I've been to Vegas. Vegas twice. Once for work and once for holiday. And I really loved it. To be honest, my favorite city was Chicago, by far. That was the first time in my life that I was traveling, and it felt like I was leaving home when I got back on the plane. You were born in California? Nice! So then you moved to Colorado at some point, obviously. Makes sense. Alright, let's quickly see. I mean, again, commercial demand like crazy. So let's give them some more commercial up here. Maybe that helps. Super5, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome. And obviously, another printout for you going onto my fridge after... Well, tomorrow. I'm always saying after stream, but it's not going to be after stream today because I don't have any more magnets. But tomorrow I'm going to buy new ones, and then it's going to go on there. How are you doing, Super? Hope you're having a great Sunday so far. You know what? I'm actually going to give them a parking lot here. I mean, we could... we can't fit the really big one in, unfortunately. But we could fit this one in. Let's see, how wide are you? 2 and 2. That's nice. Yeah, you're going to get a parking lot right there in the back. And I'm going to up that parking fee. Yeah, obviously song requests are enabled as Spark just did. If you want to add music to the playlist, feel free. !SR and the Spotify link or artist name and song title. And unfortunate for those who have added songs, there is also a way to skip the current song. All you have to do is use that redeem. There is a redeem called skip song. Now, offices. I want to put in more offices. And I think we're going to line them up along our main road over here. Yeah, I like that idea. Oh, come on. So we are going to add these 3 for offices. Very nice. And again, we've got industrial demand like crazy. So I am actually going to give them a little bit more over here. But not much. I don't want a big industrial area. So far, so good this Sunday. Nice. Except so far you haven't had time to play CS2 today. I know that feeling. I mean, I've thrown my entire channel around because of City Skylines, because I'm just so hyper-focused on City Skylines at the moment, and I want to play every single day, that I've decided to mostly cancel all other streams I'm usually doing and just do City Skylines the entire time. Except for Fridays. On Fridays we do song battles. So if that is something that might interest you, you're more than welcome to join that. Now, yeah, we have demand without any end in sight. We are losing money again. That's not good. But we are really exporting stuff, which is good. One thing that would be nice, I think, is to get our train station over here. The problem is, how many tiles would we need for that? I mean, we would need to get those 9 tiles to be able to access the train line in a good way. And those are 229,000, and we only have 696. So I'm not going to do that yet. I mean, we could do it by using just these 3, but I really don't like that. You've played far too much CS2 before and after release already, if we go by our count, but Sumo More is just not able to yet today. But how did you play it before stream? Did you get a review key? Because unfortunately, I had no chance because I've never done any CS2 content before. But I would have loved to have a preview key, honestly. Yeah, I'm not going to buy those 3 just to get to the train line yet. I want to wait till we have enough money so that we can easily buy all 9. That makes more sense in my opinion. So I think we're going to start expanding a little bit more further down here. Let's see. Let's go to our landscaping tools. Yeah, we're definitely going to flatten that landscape because otherwise this is going to go crazy. So if we flatten all of this all the way to the highway here, we're actually going to go all the way around here and then cross our entire area here. There we go. Now we can smooth that out. Oh, there was something on that hilltop there. Do I know D&D? I do know of it, but I've never played it. Role-playing games were never really my type of games, honestly. But I have a friend that was big into D&D a long time ago. But still, it's been a while because, I mean, his family stops him playing it as much as he wants to. Yeah, I don't like this look at all. At all. So, hold on. We are going to rebuild that highway. We're going to remove all of this. Then we are going to flatten that. There, that is much more how I would like it to look. And now we can connect that highway again. That was the 4-lane highway, right? Yeah. We're going to use the Smart Roll tool. You're not a content creator, just lucky to have worked with IT all my life, software and hardware. Oh, nice. That is an amazing way to do it, Super. I would love to be able to do that. I've been working in IT my entire life as well. I mean, I started... Whoa. I got my first computer when I was 8 years old in 1987. And yeah, have basically worked with computers my entire life. I'm a programmer by trade. But unfortunately, I've never had a chance to get into that area of computers. Which is a bit annoying, but it is what it is, right? But I would love to be able to work with stuff like that. And we're going to slope it around, go like this, and then we can just connect you there. Okay, that last curve is not how I would like it to be. So we are going to remove this part again. And let's use this one instead. So let's go straight. Then, hold on, we need this one. Let's go there. And then we can connect you to there. There we go. That's better. I'll keep saying the same, but you have no idea how much work it is to test, not play fun. Absolutely. I absolutely am aware. Totally. CS2 is a great chill game. Yeah, I absolutely agree. And I can't wait for the assets and everything. I'm honestly don't think they will release before Christmas. Because they've already said that it will probably be early 2024. But yeah, it would be amazing if they did that before Christmas. And I also can't wait for all the mods and everything, because the mods just make so much difference, especially... Oh, damn it, that's not what I wanted to do. Especially when it comes to traffic. I mean, the cars are just acting so weirdly sometimes. Making U-turns on the highway and stuff like that, which I just will never understand why they do that. It's so annoying. I mean, I added some parking in one of my test cities. And it was great. I earned a lot of money with it. But the issue was it just completely brought my traffic to a standstill. Would I ever try Baldur's Gate 3? I mean, why not? I'm open for anything, but I don't own it, so I haven't had a chance to. JH, how are you doing today? You are wunderbar. More than anybody else. Well, not anybody else, but many people. You know what I mean. How are you doing today?
This is the greatest thing that I have ever seen. Out of everything that's on the internet, this is the best thing.
That is so kind of you. Thank you. That is so, so kind. All right, let's see. What was that thing here? Karen. You're doing great? Oh, that's good to hear. I'm doing great as well. Okay, this one we are going to leave there. We're just going to leave that hill right there. I don't care. You do miss move it? Yeah, move it especially. A few things from Traffic Manager, exactly. It is. I mean, I would go even further than saying it's a very good start. It's an amazing start. I mean, I've never played CS1 Vanilla or I've never enjoyed CS1 Vanilla as much as I've enjoyed CS2 Vanilla. So that is a gigantic step forward already, in my opinion. And there are a few glitches, yeah. I mean, I have a hard time making these kinds of highway intersections. And also we did have some glitches yesterday, but they disappeared. Oh, interesting. We had some issue yesterday with connecting this road. Which I still don't like, because it still does not really make sense how it's working. I mean, this one should be a... Yeah, okay, they can cross over, change lanes here, but they should be able to change lanes all the way up here, I think. But yeah, it's okay for now. It's absolutely playable, it's still a lot of fun, and I don't get all the people complaining that much. I'm trying to catch a cat to tricks back, entertaining but ultimately fruitless. You disagree? I mean, that's totally your prerogative to do. Spark, you are very welcome to disagree. Oh, see, the not customer signs disappeared because we built more houses nearby. Very nice. All right, but now we can expand down here if we want to. I'm just not sure if I want to. Yes, although that... Okay, it's not that bad. We are going to continue those roads down, I think. Are they all... Oh, no, they're all two-lane roads. That's okay. So, we're going to go take the two-lane road. Also missing in CS1 and now in CS2 is a line to compass direction. Yeah. A way to stick to that direction. Absolutely. And what I also am not a big fan of, I mean, like I said, for example, I drew this part with the grid tool, right? And it's really, really hard to draw a second grid that fits the exact same road layouts, which is annoying. I mean, I want to continue that grid I have there, but it's just not... No, I didn't want to do that, damn it. It's just not possible. It's almost impossible to do, unfortunately. Yeah, it's difficult to say, exactly. And I really hope that they work on that at some point. It should respect the existing junctions where I'm starting from. You think the grid tool should have an option of width, length of grid set by user, then you can drag until forever if wanted? Yeah, you should be able to set these grid sizes in there, and it should respect those. And maybe they'll change stuff like that in the future. I mean, I'm still happy with how it works now. It's still so much fun. I mean, I've got over 70 hours in it already. And yeah, I enjoy my time a lot. So, like I said, I'm not really sure... Wait, what is this one here? Why is there a hill there? What's on top of there? Oh, another cairn. Okay, we're going to leave that as well. Why not? Okay. Let's see. I mean, we do have our gated community up here, and we could continue all of that over here, or we could expand further down here. But first of all, I can see we have some medium residential demands, so let's give them a few of those. I just want to get people into my city. I mean, we are again losing money. It is close. I mean, we are almost even. Pretty sure it's suggested in Paris forums, but feel free to add a post about it there. They do listen and take into account quality of life suggestions. Absolutely. I mean, I'm a member of their Discord as well, and I'm amazed at how much they listen. I've voted on a few of the suggestions, but haven't really made one yet myself. But yeah, it is really nice to see how they are. Oh, they're right there. How they're listening to the community and everything. Although, like I said, I'm a little bit unhappy with their communication regarding mods and stuff, because, I mean, just before release, they said mods would be days away, not weeks. And now it's not weeks, but months. And I think they could have communicated a little bit better in that regard. But yeah, I'm still happy with the game, and I'm not the one complaining at all. I mean, like I said, it's a lot of fun already. I already have one mod installed, which helps, and there is a way to get the mods already if you really want to. I also have the Visual Studio template for mod development, and we are definitely going to start looking into that. But I'm probably going to wait until mods are officially supported before I start with mod development. But there are a few things I would love to change already. And one of the first mods I'm thinking of building once that is ready is a like unlimited demand mod or something like that. The game is great, but the complaints are fair. They didn't deliver what people was promised and paid for, not even close. That is not true, Otter. I have to disagree. Welcome, though, by the way. I think the problem is that the expectations people had were far too high. They were expecting a game on the level of CS1 with all mods and everything and all the assets, and that was never going to happen. It was released too early, absolutely, and it's... No, that is... I mean, no, I have to absolutely disagree with that. This game is not on alpha level at all, not even close. It's beta, if anything. It is, and especially, exactly, you have to see the future and what it offers for the future, and that is just insane. It gives you everything. I mean, an alpha game would not be in this state. It's like I said, beta is at max, I think, and like I said, I think many people had false expectations by expecting it to be as good as CS1 with all mods and with all mods and assets and everything, and that was never going to happen. If you compare it to CS1 Vanilla, it's a gigantic step ahead. And that's what I'm comparing it to, because I think that is the fairest comparison. They have changed our highway name again! Oh god, I hate... That's one thing I really hate sometimes. Do we still have the other boulevard at least? Yes, okay, that one is the same still. But yeah, they do have a few... they have a lot of things to add and fix. There's no doubt about that. And I'm not saying anything against that, because that is the absolute truth. I just think that a lot of the complaints are overblown, in my personal opinion. Like you see, I have no performance issues at all. And that is with the rig that is not the top of the line at all. It's an okay rig, but it's definitely not up there, top of the line. And still, as you can see, I have no... This missing content is alpha. Changeability that happens when all content is included, so all left to do is bug fixing, optimizing. Or at least that's how it was when I was programming, when you were programming full-time. Yeah, but... I mean, you are not wrong, to a certain degree. But I still think an alpha state game would not be in this state it is now. It would be a lot worse. You would have missing textures everywhere and stuff like that. And they are all in there. All the textures are in there. And what is the missing content? I mean, we have all the buildings, we have all the cars. It is just bug fixing. It is just AI traffic fixing, demand fixing, and stuff like that. So, in my opinion, it's a better game. It's not an alpha. In the dev blogs and previews, they specifically promised all-over improvements on all aspects of CS1, intelligent traffic AI, mods out of the box, deep simulated economy and demands. Those things were big sell points. None of this work. That's not true. The traffic AI does work. It does not work perfectly. It has issues. True, but it does work. It works better than in CS1. I've not had any traffic issues in any of the cities I've built so far. Mods out of the box, agreed. They have the mods are there. You can install mods right now if you want to. You can start developing mods right now if you want to. It's just the official platform is not there yet, which I agree they promised and didn't deliver on. You do have the deep simulated economy and demands. If you look at the code deep dives and stuff like that, that does work. People just don't understand it correctly. Most of the time, unfortunately. Alpha is missing key functions and using placeholders to bypass or simplify function. Exactly. Beta would be bugs and performance needed, which is the state we are at, in my opinion. Overall done working with long-term stability fixes only needed. Exactly, Autodoggo. That's the timeline I'm seeing as well. And going by that, this is late beta stages, I would say. Easy mode has been announced, true. Exactly, Spark. That's how I see it as well. That is actually my exact opinion on the game. There are plenty of things that still need to be done, and they have not communicated in a good way. But the base game is A, well-rounded, and B, it's a platform for the future, which is just insane. I mean, Adrian, thank you so much for the follow. Oh, we do have a few traffic issues here. But we'll take care of that in just one moment. I mean, just talking about the traffic simulations. Let me show you this thing. I've shown it multiple times on stream already, but I'm going to show it again. Where was it? I always forget where that was. Was it UI bindings or was it gizmos? It was gizmos, and then it was the path finding debug system, I think. Yeah, and then, oh no, actually it wasn't. It was the path debug system. It was this one. No, not. I always forget which one it was. Was it the navigation debug system? Yeah, that's the one. Now, if we look at the navigation debug system for cars, every single car is calculated completely independently. And it works like every self-driving car in reality. It takes into account the cars in front of it, the cars behind it. It knows when it has to stop, when it has to increase speed. And they work completely independently from one another. The same goes for every single, for every single human being. They know exactly where they have to go, how fast they can go, if they have to move around something or anything. So the navigation AI is there and it is working. And it's amazing how it's working. Various animations are missing. Grass is not included yet. Game itself is reasonable for early access and better than what EA titles often is. It's more PDXCO how they announced it as retail that doesn't went well with a lot of community. Yeah, I agree with that. Their announcement and the way they talked about it was not correct. They should have done it differently. But yeah, I don't see missing grass as an issue. I mean, come on. That would only be an issue if you would be playing the game something like on this close level and want to see every single piece of grass. I mean, I don't. And I don't think that is the way this game is meant to be played. All right, let me put in 2 roundabouts here. That should fix that stuff, hopefully. Once the CG reaches mid-size, like 200k, cars will just break and still never move. Holding up traffic and busy highways, car will do 6-point reverse 90 returns to switch over 5 lanes to overtake an off-ramp, and then every car repeats that indefinitely. I mean, Otto, I'm not going to discuss this. The pathfinding here is working. I mean, of course, there are issues. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying everything is working perfectly at all. But it's not as broken as you're trying to make it out to be. Otherwise, there would be a lot more issues already at 10K people. Because the car traffic AI has nothing to do with the amount of people in the city. Exactly. That's what I think as well, Spark. I mean, it all depends on how you build your roads and everything. And yeah, I mean, I'm sorry you feel that way, but in my opinion, that is not a realistic way to look at the game. I'm a huge fan of the game, of course, but I'm not trying to whitewash anything or anything like that. It is, I mean, I've been playing 70 hours so far. And I've had not a single performance issue or anything like that. There's valuable up to 500K and 600K. There's weird stuff happening, not due to hardware limitations, but internal. It won't utilize CPU to max stuck at 60 or so. Like I said, they do have performance issues to fix. I mean, what else do you want me to say? It is true, you are right, there are performance issues. But it's not as broken as you make it out to be. The expectations were just far too high. And that is a mixture of people expecting a far further development game than would realistically be possible, and bad communications on CO's part. There was bad communication, absolutely. No doubt about that. But yeah, again, it's not as bad as many people in the community make it out to be. It does have issues, but not that bad. All right, let's see. We do have a lot of office demand. Systems start queuing everything it needed to do, and then sometimes things get stuck for a long time or stop functioning. Yeah, exactly. I mean, one has to always consider things like how many people worked on this game. How many systems do they need to support? What are they all rendering? All the traffic AI in the background, the people's AI, and stuff like that. I mean, there's so much going on under the hood that many people that are complaining are not even aware of. But yeah, it makes, yeah, again, I'm just saying it does have issues, but you have to be realistic when you're complaining. You know, you're still playing. I think it's not fun. I don't care about the performance issues at all. I'm just a bit disappointed that a lot of systems don't work well at later stages and will stay like that for a while until the big patches roll out. Not trying to be difficult. It's just how it is for now. And with that, I agree, Otter. There are a lot of things they need to fix. Absolutely. But one has to be realistic in the criticism. I just don't like people who just hate on the game and say it's completely broken and doesn't work at all. And unfortunately, I've seen like 75% of all complaints are like that. And I'm just sitting there like, what are you talking about? It's great performance, but with a lot of games, some people complain about performance while the rig is the issue. Yeah, true. That is also something. And also, I mean, I do understand that people think frames per second are important, and they definitely are in certain situations. But on a game like this, come on, I don't care if I've got 30, 40, or 60 frames per second. Rendering isn't or shouldn't be so much an issue. It's mostly CPU, memory, SSD bandwidth limited, which makes sense for us PC techs, but not for the average gamer. I don't understand what you're trying to say there. True, the people will discuss the issues, absolutely, but still they can discuss them realistically and not just shout down everybody who says that the game is actually working well. And I mean, I've seen the discussions on the Discord of City Skyline, of Colossal Order, and it's just insane what the people are saying. I've seen people saying that the entire economy is completely fake. There's nothing realistic in it, which is just bullshit. Sorry. And the moment people start saying stuff like that, I'm not listening to them anymore because I know that they have no clue. Apple Pike, how are you doing? Welcome. How is your Sunday going? Hope you're doing well. Like I said, I mean, you're more than welcome to criticize the game, and it does deserve criticism, no doubt, but it just has to be on the correct level, you know? Not everything is broken, not everything is bad. There are many, many good things in the game already, and it's just a question of time until all that stuff is fixed. I'm 100% sure of that. And if people were a little bit more patient, then a lot of the discussions would be unnecessary. I mean, this is the first game I've ever pre-ordered in my life, and I'm not disappointed. Yeah, exactly. People keep saying that intercity cargo is not working at all. Bullshit. It just takes a while. Exactly. The same with a city like this. I mean, we had a lot of issues until we were like 8,000 people. Why do people pre-order? The game won't run out of stock? True. The reason why I pre-ordered was because I wanted to have it the moment it was released, because I did 3 days of streams at the release time, at the point of release. So it was released at 6 p.m. my time on a Tuesday, and I had it at 10 minutes past 6 and was streaming. That's why I did the pre-order, because I could preload it the day before, and then just needed to unpack at 6 p.m. and I could start playing right away, live on stream, and that's why I did it. You doing all right? Oh, that's good to hear, Pike. I'm doing great as well, thank you. People also complained forever that garbage didn't work. I never had an issue. I mean, look at this city. I don't have a single garbage plant. No, garbage plant. What the freak am I talking about? I don't have a landfill. I don't have an incarceration plant or a recycling center or anything. And it's working fine. No issue. Exactly. It's just it gets exported. No issues at all. And that's the thing. I'm just a bit annoyed at all the screaming at the moment. And that's sorry if I'm reacting a little bit tough on that, but it just annoys me so much. If people would just take a look at the stuff, and I mean, there are code deep dives on Reddit where people have decompiled the DLLs and had a look at the actual algorithms doing everything. And the stuff is there. The algorithms are there. It's just a balancing and tiny bug fixing issue. But the base game just has all that in there. It's just not balanced correctly at the moment. And it will be at some point. A small treat for Buddy! Yay, Apple Pike! I'm gonna give that to him right now. A few small treats, actually. Because they are so small. Except for a few oopsies with the 3D modes, the amount of triangles in frame shouldn't normally be too demanding for a modern GPU. I have no issues running this on a 480, 490s, and you have 150, 200 FPS with some tweaks. It's the CPU side where all AI operations is done, and when city grows big enough, it's a lot of calculations for a poor 16-core CPU. For example, yeah, stuff like that. Like, if you look at my machine, hold on, let me give you... I mean, I've got a 11th gen Intel i5 11600K. That is not the best. Oh yes, thank you, Spark. I forgot that. Nope. The opening. Ah, there you are. Oh, come on. Wait. There we go. Now I've got an i5 1160 with, okay, I do have 50 gigabytes of RAM, 48. But yeah, it does work, right? And it's not the biggest machine. I've got a RTX 3060, which is also not the best graphics card. I bought it 2 years ago. So yeah, I really don't understand what people are complaining about. My machine is definitely not one of the best machines at all. My temps, I've never checked my my CPU temps or anything. There's like 3 gens out of date. Yeah. I mean, again, I just want to say, so many people are complaining far too much than what is fair. Yeah, air-cooled. For most stuff too modern, it runs fairly well, even on old ones, in your opinion, given I adjust settings to fit the hardware, of course. Yeah, exactly. People are expecting it to run on full graphics settings and everything perfectly. And of course, I don't expect that to run that way on my machine. That would be idiotic. I know my machine can't handle that. And I would never fault City Skylines for that. Okay, this was weird. Why were you driving in the middle of the road? But okay. So yeah, like I said, many people are complaining more than it deserves criticism, I think. And I really would like it if people were a little bit more, not understanding, that's the wrong word, but if you're complaining, at least research what you're complaining about and if it's true, and not just complain for the sake of complaining. It's something Germans love to do. I don't know about other countries, but in Germany, I mean, it's already a meme that we complain just to complain. And it's just something I've never understood and have never been able to accept well. Complain when it's deserved, but not if it's not. Stupid as that sound. Dutch people definitely, especially if it's about weather. Yeah. And in Germany, I mean, it's one of the reasons why I left Germany for 10 years, because I was so sick and tired of that constant negativity. And I don't understand why you want to look at the negative parts. Look at the positive parts. I can play the game. I've played 70 hours. I've had a lot of fun. Sure, there are issues, but they will get fixed. And once they are fixed, I'm even more happy. You got 8-core Xeons, 4-core, and wow. Yeah, that's crazy. That is a lot. Thanks to IT work for the hardware. Game runs fairly okay, even on 1080 Ti. Yeah. I mean, if you're into games testing and stuff like that, of course you need all kinds of different setups. Makes a lot of sense. But that is a lot, I have to agree. I mean, it's impressive to have that much, and I would love to have a setup like that, but I just don't. Alright, but it is looking good. We are making money, which is what we want. We can't afford the hospital right now. And now we're losing money again. But yeah, I'm really enjoying the game, and I will not defend it to death, but I will defend it against unfair criticism, because that unfair criticism is just that. It's unfair. Let's give you a few little dog parks around here, like one in the middle here. You used an 1066G with 4th gen i5 until last year. Surprisingly how well it kept up. Yeah, I mean, I had a regular freaking old Dell Office PC with a really cheap graphics card. I can't even remember. At least 5 years old. And I played City Skylines with all mods and everything. The only thing I needed was RAM. And it was a lot of fun. I haven't tried running CS2 on it, though. Maybe I should. Of course, super. Thank you for being here again, and enjoy your coffee. Actually, a quick bite. I'm gonna take some licorice. There we go. Probably. I quickly have to shoot. Hold on. I think the one thing people are forgetting is your current trend represents this. But you're also getting government subsidies, which is counted as income, which makes it a little bit weird. You can lose money, but still making money. It's all stock Spark. I've not made any hardware changes to the hardware settings like that at all. Because honestly, I'm not a hardware person at all. And that's what I find so interesting, because I'm not a gamer. I don't have the biggest gaming rig. I have a game that is capable of streaming and barely streaming and playing City Skylines at the same time. And I expect stuff to work. I hate it when I have to install the software and then need like 2 weeks to learn how to use it or stuff like that. I just expect it to work. So, yeah. I'm the one that is not complaining, while all those hardcore gamers are complaining. It is easy, I'm well aware. The thing is, there is so much to learn to do it right that I just don't want to spend the time. It's just not my focus of life to consider hardware. I had an extremely hard time when I bought my new PC in January of last year. I had to research like 3 weeks to get an idea about what are the current CPU types, what motherboards do I need, what kind of graphics card do I need, and it's just not my world. I'm a software guy. I'm a programmer, and in the end, I asked my best friend, who is an administrator, to just give me an idea of what would make sense in combination. I told him what I wanted to do with it, and he's recommended a graphics card and a motherboard and the motherboard. And then I of course also had to look at the price because of my budget. But yeah, in the end, this is what I ended up with. It is a nice PC, but it's definitely not a monster machine or anything like that. And I just realized once again when I had to do all that research that it's just not the world I feel comfortable in. All the technical stuff. I'm a high-level programmer high level meaning not low-level machine code programmer, but .NET programmer. And I would already go nuts if I had to program C++, for example. Because I just expect there to have all those libraries accessible and all those frameworks to use. So, yeah. That's just the way I am. And I'm fine with that. Alright, I'm actually going to give... You love both the hardware and the software sides? I used to as well when I was younger. But there was a point where I just had to concentrate more on work. And work has never included the hardware side. So, yeah, that's the point where when I decided to focus on the software side and leave the hardware part up to other people. Because it just makes more sense. Intel Extreme Tuning utilizes Intel software to easily boost performance, but to be fair, if you like stock settings, why change it when it works? It's not that I like the stock settings more. It's just that I'm too scared to break stuff, which I know is easily possible if you don't watch out. And that's just what I'm afraid of, because I don't want to fry my CPU, for example. I would not be able to afford a new one right now, so nope, not doing anything that risks anything close to that. Actually, you know what? You're going to get another one over here and one more down here. Why are you going a different way when I just gave you a stop there? There we go. You do custom machines for hospitals and service? You prefer that way? Okay, I can fully understand that in that case. And like I said, my best friend is an administrator. Well, he was working for the non-food importer of Aldi here in Germany. They basically supply Aldi with everything non-food they sell. And, well, he was the main administrator or the head administrator of a 5-people team keeping a 5,000 person company running. So he definitely knows his stuff, but yeah, I just don't want to keep up with the changes in hardware. They happen too fast for my taste. It's already hard enough to keep up with all this the programming changes, like new frameworks coming out. The guy that gonna make only friends and friends computers. I know that's the issue, right? That's another reason why I stopped focusing on that, because now when somebody asks me for computer help, I can just say, I just know my stuff. Everything else, I have another guy I'm asking. So sorry, can't help you. Which is quite helpful sometimes. I love helping people with their PC. Just it's more of a hobby. Yeah, sometimes I always I do help, of course, if I can, like if it's a software issue or something. But for example, my stepdad, he's had issues with his internet connection for the last 5 years. He does have high-speed internet with, I think, 100 Mbit, but he rarely gets above 20 Mbits. Now, the issue is that I see is most of his internet connection is through Wi-Fi, and he has a Fritzbox, which is a German type of modem, which is just set to the basic default settings. And he has issues like he can't see other PCs in the network and stuff like that. And in the beginning, I've tried to help him as much as possible. Oh, it's probably in the Netherlands as well? Okay. So yeah, like he's asked me multiple times to help him set up his network and everything. And I gave him a few suggestions that I knew could make a difference, like don't use Wi-Fi, make sure that all the PCs are in the same work group and stuff like that. But at some point I had to say, sorry, I can't help you anymore. I'm not a network guy. When I put in a network, I expect to click, click, and it has to work. If it doesn't, I'm picking up my phone and calling the helpline. So, yeah, I try to help where I can, but there are just there are enough spaces where I just can't, unfortunately. And I've just stopped pretending like I can help them if I don't know what I'm doing, because it doesn't help them in the end anyway, and it doesn't help me either. It doesn't help our relationship if I promise things I can't do. So yeah, I'll rather stay with my software side, do programming. I do websites for friends if they need one, for example, stuff like that, easily. Your last issue was someone who built a PC and it wouldn't turn on, figured their mobile was out of date for the CPU they got. Yeah, something like that. I mean, that's the moment when I'm calling my best friend and not doing anything by myself anymore. I do build my PC, so I bought all the pieces separately and built it myself, but yeah, it's, like I said, I'm a software guy. I love programming, that's why I've programmed my own song competition software, that's why I've started an extension framework for StreamerBot, that's why I want to get into coding mods for City Skylines. It's just more my world. I mean, I had so many issues with the with my van and the electricity in there, because I'm just not an electricity guy. And it's still not working correctly the way I wanted to. I just have to save up to be able to hire an electrician at some point to set it up for me. Last 2 issues you had to fix with both PSU issues. So many people get weak and shitty PSU to save money. True. The PSU was the one thing I was really worried about, getting the big one, or one that is big enough. Look up tier list for recommending someone a PSU. Yeah. I had the option to buy one, like the one I have now. There was another one with the same specs, more or less, half price. And I decided against it because I rather make sure that that one runs perfectly. Because, I mean, it's the power for everything else. Hold on. There we go. Any parts you don't know, check some reviews and user rankings. Exactly. And maybe see if Linus has done a video about them. Probably not Spark. I don't even know what XMP RAM profiles are, so I'm 100% sure I haven't enabled them. Because how can I enable something if I don't know what it is, right? I mean, that makes sense. Alright, we are gonna have to come to an end slowly, unfortunately. Like I said, I've been invited to dinner at my mom's today, and I have to leave in about half an hour. So it's like overclocking RAM, but most RAM nowadays is built and has the spec to OC. Oh, okay. A boosted memory profiles running RAM at the full speed to override bus limitations. Oh, all right. I'm gonna have a look at that and see if I can enable that. Absolutely. Thank you for letting me know. I had actually no clue what that is. I've never heard XMP RAM profiles before in my life. Never read it anywhere or seen it. It's in BIOS settings? All right. I'm gonna check that, well, probably tonight when I come back from dinner. Thank you so much for letting me know. Or for mentioning that, because, like I said, that is the kind of stuff I have no clue about. I can help you connect software together. Like, I don't know if you guys ever have played GeoGuessr, but if you have, there is a game or a software that enables you to play GeoGuessr with your ChatGuessr. And when I started streaming, about a month into that, I realized that ChatGuessr didn't have all the options I wanted to have, and I started building my own with 2 friends. And for almost a year, until January this year, we built GeoChatter, which was basically, well, an alternative to ChatGuessr with much more customization options. Like, hold on. Like, you could connect StreamerBot to it. You could stream on YouTube and play and stuff like that. All stuff that ChatGuessr didn't have at that time and were telling us they didn't want to implement back then. So we started to do our own. And yeah, that was really cool. But, well, now I'm kind of not doing as much GeoGuessr anymore, and also the 2 friends decided they wanted to do different projects, so we had to shelf that software, unfortunately. But I've spent hundreds of hours last year developing that, almost every single day. Welcome back, Tomcat. How are you doing? Wait, what do we? Your RAM is DDR5 on stock. It would run 5,600, but now it's running 6,000. Oh, okay, that's nice. Yeah, I do have DDR4 RAMs. I do know that much. You were always here. Oh, that's so kind of you, Tomcat. Thank you so much. That means the world. All right, we are growing without me doing anything. We've been talking for the last half an hour. That's all good. I mean, I appreciate it more than anything that you are taking the time to lurk, at least. That means the world. Any lurker is more than welcome here. Alright, we have another traffic issue now up here with that highway exit. Okay, that is obvious because there is a traffic light up there. And Ratiska as well. Always welcome. We're gonna just do it like this. That should make a difference. Just give them some ways to get a little bit faster on here. And off if they want to. Alright, let me quickly speed that up to see if that clears that traffic jam. Yeah, but it's clearing up already. Nice. And that's what I mean. Like, you're most listening in with low volume in the background? Oh, perfect, Igbin. Alright, I think that is clearing up. Yes. And that's what I mean. Of course, you might have traffic issues in this game at the current state, but in most of the cases, it's because you built the road wrongs, the roads wrong. Like, that was a crazy four-way intersection here, and now, I mean, it took like 2 minutes and everything cleared up. So yeah, you have XMP for RAM, and you also have rebar for the GPU. Oh, you know what? I'm actually going to write that down, because I've got an ADHD brain, and otherwise I will have forgotten that when I come back from dinner. And rebar. Because then, now I've written it down. Well, I don't know if you can see that. And I'll research that after when I get back home from dinner. Because otherwise I would have forgotten. And I mean, I'm happy for any help to increase performance on my rig, because I regularly have performance issues, especially while streaming. You've also posted in Discord. Oh, thank you, Spark. That's very kind. Yeah, because, I mean, streaming is quite taxing on the system. And I also have issues like with, and that is another thing that really annoys me. I rearranged my entire apartment a couple of months back. And I have a setup here that you can't see when I'm streaming like this. I have a full cooking streaming setup with multiple camera angles and everything set up right here behind me. And before I rearranged everything, I was running... Oh, come on, I can't remember. Let me quickly count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I was running 8 cameras on this machine without any hiccups. We've got 8 USB cameras, all located in different angles, of course, and it was not an issue at all. Then I unplugged everything, rearranged anything, reconnected everything, and suddenly 3 of my cams won't work when everything is plugged in. If I plug in another camera, plug out another camera and plug one of the 3 ones in, that one works, and the other one doesn't work anymore. It's insane. I have no idea what's going on. It has to be something with the USB buses and controllers. I probably have to sit down at some point with USB TreeView and figure out to make sure that every camera is on its own controller, and then it should work. But it's annoying AF, and that's why I've even thought about setting up a 2 PC system, so that I've got my kitchen completely separated from my other streaming setup. But I don't want that. I want one setup that does everything. But it doesn't, unfortunately. Yeah. I mean, I've spent days trying to figure it out, Spark. Literally days. And I haven't been able to do so far. There's not a single issue in Device Manager. It's just the camera is there, the camera is shown correctly, everything. It just won't work in OBS for some reason. So yeah, I'm probably going to do that over the winter time. I do have it now in a way that I have, let me quickly count. Wait, where's that camera right now? Oh yeah, there. 1, 2, 3. I've got 3 cameras in my kitchen setup and 2 over here right now. So that's the state we're in at the moment. I do have another one lying here, which is connected but just won't show a picture, even if I use it. And I've got one more standing behind my PC, which just also doesn't deliver a picture. What the hell is going on here? Why are people dying like that? What is going on here? Happy but sick. Yeah, exactly, Super. It is really not fun. Like I said, I've spent days trying to figure it out so far, and I'm at the point where I'm probably going to buy another USB extension card, just so I get a few more controllers to be able to connect everything correctly, because it's annoying AF. And also, that's the next issue. I have to bridge quite the distance. Like, if I don't want to... I've tried, I've got multiple hubs already as well, Spark. No, like a real PCIe USB extension card. which is plugged directly into the motherboard. I already have one of those with 7 USB ports, and I'm probably going to buy a second one with 4, just to give me some more USB controllers. Yeah, and like I said, the distance is the next issue because I have to bridge like 2 meters air distance. Yeah, maybe even 2.5. But since I don't want to fall over all the cables, they have to run down on the floor. So I actually have like 5 meters I have to bridge, like down from the PC over the floor and back up to the cameras. So yeah, not fun. You had to get that for the first VR. The 2 onboard controls couldn't handle it with all the other devices. Yeah, exactly. And that's the issue I have now. I mean, what the hell? Let me show you. I know we're doing, this should be a City Skyline streamer, who cares? I mean, you can see it here. I've got 2 host controllers, and then we have multiple hubs on those. They again have multiple hubs on those. And the one is another one over here. So yeah, I really have to, you have to get text stream. Yeah, exactly. Just first with 2 USB 2 ports, not USB 3, just to check for compatibility. Super, the one thing you didn't hear before, a couple of months ago, everything was working. I had 8 cameras connected, everything was working perfectly. And since I rearranged everything and disconnected and reconnected everything, it's not working anymore. So I know that everything is working. It's just a question of where is everything plugged in. Like for example, this one, port 2, no, that's actually not true. This entire root hub, no, that is, yeah, I have to figure out what is what. Because, for example, this one is the camera we're looking through right now. That is connected to an external hub, which is then connected to a USB port on the casing. So, but it's not this hub, because the hub it's connected to has 8 ports. No, 7. Oh, so it's this one, and that one is one physical hub that contains another hub inside. Yeah, it's for me, I'm pretty sure it has to do with the amount of controllers. I'm probably trying to run too many cameras over one controller. So I have to figure out which physical ports on my PC correspond to which controller so that I know where I have to put the cameras in so that each camera gets its own controller, or max 2 cameras on one controller. And yeah, so that is something I have to figure out at some point, but I haven't so far. Wait, do we have a death care issue? Oh yeah, we do. Let's give you another crematorium. Dividing content to work out in the long run. Yeah, exactly. I just have to take the time and spend the time at some point. And I will. I just haven't had the time yet. We are going to put you all the way down here in the corner, I think, somewhere. Where's the other one? Over there. Yeah, that makes sense to put you over here and eminent domain for some of these offices. Very nice. So yeah, that is something I really have to work on because, yeah, like I said, I do have the kitchen set up over there, but for now it's only working with 3 instead of 5 cameras. And I used to have a second camera on this here as well, so I have a different angle, but that doesn't work either at the moment. But yeah, we're going to work on that, and I'm already happy that I've figured out all the sound issues I had in the kitchen. Worked with tech stuff for 40 years. It's one thing to do that when payment is 180 an hour, then you can accept such oddities. It's no fun when it's your own equipment to take away highly valuable CS2 hours. Exactly. And especially if I consider that, well, right now I'm streaming 3 days a week during the week, plus Saturday and Sunday. Plus I have a full-time job. Plus I have a dog that needs to go on walks. and I have friends and family who want to be visited. So yeah, there's not much time left to fix PC stuff besides all of that. And busy life, busy man. Yeah, exactly, Tomcat. Exactly. That's also why I've always said that I don't want to stream during the week, because, I mean, I've got a 10-hour day anyways every day. And if I on top of that do another 2 or 3 hour stream in the evenings, I mean, I always need like 2 hours to come back down after a stream. And I wouldn't get to bed before like 1, having to get up again at 6. And I can't do that in the long run. So I decided to usually limit my streams to Friday, Saturday, Sunday. But right now I'm so hyper-focused on City Skylines that I want to play every day anyway. So it doesn't matter if I'm streaming or not, since I'm sitting in front of the PC playing City Skylines anyway. And then when we know problems tend to add up the hours very fast, the 3 minutes of 8 hours, 6 days is over. Yeah, exactly. And the other thing is, I need the current setup, well, right now, at least every second day. So I can't just unplug. The moment I unplug stuff, I have to finish it. I have to get it back up running. Otherwise, I'm in trouble the next time I want to stream, which is also not the greatest thing. Because I don't want to mess with the current setup that is working, right? So yeah, not easy, but fun. It still is fun, otherwise I wouldn't do it. But yeah, that area there is not the happy spot. More computers divide the risk? True. That is a question of money, though. And, well, I don't know if you know, but wait, was there an orange bar coming through at some point? I assume not. Because one thing you need to know is I'm not making anything of this Twitch channel. Every single cent I earn is donated to charity. So yeah, I have to finance everything with the regular payment I get from work. And, well, that also has to finance everything else, right? The next challenge is how much wattage can you draw before Cup of Darkness? I've had that happen as well. And yeah, the thing is, another thing is that I don't want to have to redo all the configurations and everything on multiple PCs. But that could be mitigated by running everything off OneDrive or something like that. But yeah, there are many things I could do. Not much I am doing right now, unfortunately. Let me quickly see the death care again here. I mean, would you please go and pick up the dead people there? That would be very kind. Thank you. All right, one picking up that one, and hopefully the hearse coming up top there is going to pick up the second one. Or are you going to pick that one out as well? No. Let's see. Are you going to that guy? Yes, you are. All right, perfect. All right, that looks a lot better now. Fire hazard is fine. Police is fine. Education. Oh, we need more. Oh, yeah, we need elementary schools and colleges. All right, let us quickly do that before we end it. Many years ago, you had this wonderful large 3.5 meter wide super solid desk, stacked couple of 36 kilos easy CRT monitors on a few computers. One day you had client's computer coming on it, the legs and they started squeaking and things started to not look good. Yeah, I can imagine. Keep it simple, don't push the limits. I'm definitely down with that, super. I mean, my setup is already pretty nuts. Wait, let me see. Let me quickly check something. I might be able to give you a little sneak peek behind the scenes here. I just need to make sure that everything is set up as I want it to. Let's quickly go here. Disable you, and if I turn you on... Alright, give me just one quick moment. I quickly have to do something. There we go. Now, let me give you a quick idea of what my streaming setup looks like. Just so that you might get a clue how complicated everything is here. I have to add a video capture device, the existing one. Okay, don't get shocked, but now, that is my streaming setup. 4 monitors on a raising desk, mic, camera over there, wireless mic over there in the corner, buddy over there in that corner, and it's just insane, right? And that's only half of it. There's another complete setup right behind me. Actually not, it's not that bad, super. I'm quite happy with it. But yeah, I've got 4 monitors, I've got an AI tracking camera. So yeah, it is a lot of fun, but it is a lot of work as well. But that's why but we like to do it, otherwise we wouldn't, right? I turned his Windows image upside down and he never managed to fix it. Yeah, that is crazy. I mean, I actually worked as an administrator as well for 4 years in a call center in Switzerland. And one thing I've learned back then is people are stupid. People are stupid as fuck. Especially call center agents. But I mean, obviously they are not the highest educated people, but it was insane how stupid they were sometimes. I mean, they had an issue. It is pretty extreme to bolt your monitor upside down, I agree. But like I said, I had this guy who had an issue on his PC. He called me over to help him. And I said, was there any kind of error message or anything? Yeah, there was a little pop-up in the middle of the screen. I just clicked that away to be able to continue working. And I told him, listen, guy, next time you have this issue, don't click that pop-up. I need to see it. I need to see the exact error message, otherwise I won't be able to help you. 5 minutes later, I've got the error. Going over there. Where's the pop-up? I closed it. Why did you close it? I told you not to. Next time, don't. He did it 4 times. Insane. Insane. You usually have 2 49 inches Samsung Odyssey Neo on top of each other. Nice. On left side instead, and that's to room temperature thanks to some GPUs. Yeah. I mean, I would really like to get a... the one I really want to get is the Samsung Arc, but it's just far too expensive, obviously. And you obviously had an issue with software, and the solution was literally clearing cookies. IT couldn't figure it out over a weekend until you figured it out on your own. Yeah. I mean, it did help to experience that, because it basically told me not to expect too much from people when I'm explaining something. I got really, really good at explaining stuff doing that, because you had to dumb it down that much. But yeah, it really robs you of the illusion that people might know what they're doing when they're working with computers. I mean, I've seen people who worked with computers for 20 years still not knowing that they can right-click on the mouse or what that does. Incredible. All right, but like I said, unfortunately, although I do enjoy the conversation a lot, I mean, we haven't played in an hour now. Working for the government, people are pretty old, always have to send step-by-step instructions with screenshots. Yeah, exactly. You've done some work at so-called dark sites here in Norway, where their boss been standing waving the visa, yelling they don't care what it costs, just fix it yesterday. That's always fun. We now go, oh yeah, that doesn't sound so good. Did he finally show you the pop-up error? Yeah, after I think 5 times in the end. And only because I kept sitting. In the end, I decided to sit next to him and wait with him until the error shows up. That was the only way I could get him not to click it away. Insane. You were the guy that went out when call centers and remote support could not fix stuff, like at location on a hospital, like 40% of the people not turning on the PC or the monitor. Yeah, I'm not surprised at all, Dogo. Not at all. People are just insanely naive. Yeah, I think naive. It's mostly naive being naive and not thinking about stuff. Yeah, I think it's mostly not thinking logically about stuff, because PCs are logical instruments, right? We know that. Stuff makes sense, usually. Usually. Obviously, there are situations where it doesn't make sense, but there is a reason why for the saying that in 90% of the cases, the problem is like 20 centimeters in front of the monitor. And that is true. That's been part of your work too, and you're always grateful for the crazy payments such given me here in Norway. I don't mind flipping a switch at 180 plus driving. Yeah, I would love to have a job like that, but I wouldn't want to have all the stress associated with it. As we needed, worked there for over 10 years and never figured out you need to use work credentials to log into the Wi-Fi. Yeah, something like that, exactly. It's so insane. I'm really happy that I'm not working in customer service anymore, or in customer support. Now I'm a backend developer. I do have my customers I'm in contact with, and also quite interesting customers, to be honest. But at least I'm not working with the end users. I'm working with the IT staff who administrates the software I'm developing, which is a lot better. Still weird sometimes, but a lot better. All right, everyone. Like I said, unfortunately, I'll have to end it now. I do have to get ready to go to my mom's. It's been a lovely afternoon with all of you. I really, really enjoyed the talk. Let me quickly see if there's anybody we can radio off to who's doing City Skylines as well. We've got Dutch Lion. I don't know them. What else? Like with Restream. Building a City again. Squid and Mitten. Oh, VTuber. I'm not a big fan of those, to be honest. Yeah, you know what? I think we are gonna raid out to what was it? Dutch Lion. He is doing City Skylines as well. Let me quickly check. They do have pre-roll ads enabled, so I would really appreciate it if you would stay through that. Let's see. Let me get that ready. Yeah, I would love to stay any longer, but oh, I can't even type anymore. But yeah, as I said, I have to get ready and leave in about 20 minutes. I would love it for you if you would join over there. Like I said, he's playing City Skylines as well, building this city of Harrow City. You were sending a file back and forth. Please remove X and Y. 3 times I wrote to someone who called the person. They shared the screen and corrected that together. Yeah, sometimes you need to do stuff like that. Absolutely. All right. Wait, let me quickly switch to the end stream scene. There we go. A military installation, please. I mean, I've been working on a military installation myself last week. It's interesting. It's an interesting experience, I would say. Now, I hope all of you have an amazing rest of your Sunday. Thank you so much for being here. It means the world that there are so many people in these streams, because they are quite unusual for me. I've not really done anything else than GeoGuessr, cooking, or music the last 2 years, but I really appreciate that all of you are here and spending time with me. I hope you have an amazing Sunday, amazing start into the week. If you want to know when I'm live next time, join the Discord. I will post my schedule there tomorrow. And now time is running out. See you soon. Bye-bye. Thank you, Spark. See you soon.